Okay, so today is not about being triggered. It's enough of that right now in the world being triggered. So, if you have followed me for any time, you know how much of a big movie and television buff that I am. My hand's still ashy. So, I showed my my DVD collection a couple of, maybe it was about a month or two ago, and the game. So I wanted to have the complete set of the old game. I really liked the game when it was on the WB or GUN or whatever it was on. I really enjoyed that. You could tell that they had some real time, real life black writers on that one. It was good. And then when it ended, we were all sad and we did this petition to bring back the game. Well, BET brought it back. And it just never connected. Like, we never connected with the game. So last year, they was like the game coming back. And me, I always feel like stop remaking things, because a lot of times when you mess with our classics, you mess them up. So I was reluctant about the game coming out on the Peacock Network, because I guess when you think of Peacock, you don't really think of old school game. So, but because my love for film, television, and writing, of course, I had to check it out. And from the first episode, I was hooked. Like, I liked everything about it. The only two characters, old characters that was in the first couple of episodes was Tasha Mack, which we all love Tasha Mack, and Malik. And so as I'm watching it, and I'm thinking, okay, it's the game, but it ain't the game. And there's some writers on this one. So I watched the whole first season. I think the first season they put every episode out there. They was, I guess, trying to get a feel for it. So I watched the whole season. And I meant to do a video about it, but I didn't. But it was so much going on. Malik was dealing with mental issues. Tasha Mack was this big time sports management agent. She had her own jet. She was still married to Pookie. The little girl was in like a boarding school, because you know Tasha Mack, she all about her money. She chasing her bag regardless. And there was some episode where she was trying to go after a white player. She was down in the country in Louis Vuitton, like, you know, Tasha Mack style. And then once she decided to represent him, Malik started feeling some type of way. He pulled up an old tweet. Like, it was just really messy, but it was messy to the point where we wanted to know more. And so Malik was trying to become a team owner, because Malik, it's probably time for him to retire. But then there was another character, Jameson, who had been convicted for the rape of his white girlfriend, which turns out he didn't do. It was consensual. That's something we have heard way too many times, but it was something that needed to be told this time. Anyway, Brittany, little Brit Brat, Jason and Kelly's daughter, she's in there, and her character is really good. Like, these are some old characters, but they're new characters. They have different storylines. So Brittany, she's an adult now, and she's running shit, and she's coming into her own. And so she's working for Tasha. When you working from Tasha, you learning things as you go. But she fall in love with Jameson. They hook up. It's so cute. I like that part. And Malik is seeing his dead friend's ghost, and it's really driving him crazy. So he decides to, you know, tackle mental health and the things that's going on with black men, and then black men in professional settings like that. So that's really good. And Tasha's taking a hard look at herself and trying to figure out, is it all worth it? And that was it. Season 2 is up to 5 episodes now, so you got time to catch up. It started off the team striking. They're the Fury now. They're not the Sabres anymore because they moved. So they are the Fury now. And they have a new team owner. He's a rich white boy, cowboy type. And he has it in for Tasha, but he really liked Tasha. So it's really confusing there anyway. But Tasha ends up losing her company, Tasha Mack Agency. She loses that, but the Colonel dies. The Colonel is the owner of the new team who took Tasha's agency from her. Come to find out, the Colonel like black women. The person he left the company to, and Tasha and Malik was at the funeral. It's crazy, they was at the funeral, but black people be doing this, trying to figure out who's going to inherit the team. And so they were wrong about who got it, but evidently the Colonel and Tasha had more of a friendship or a relationship than we knew about, because Tasha knew who the black lady was that the Colonel was in love with and had left everything too. So Tasha thought she was going to come in. The team went on strike. Malik was using his own money to fund them. He finally found a therapist that he liked. Come to find out, he trying to be Mr. 3000, where he smashing everything. He kept a list of it. Like this last episode was so crazy, but it was so good, and it kept me wanting more. So if you have not checked out the game on Peacock, I urge you to do it. As a matter of fact, the first season from last year is on BET Plus. I've seen that in my app. But if you have not checked out the game, it's not the game, but it is the game, but it's like the original game, pre-BET. So go back and watch season 1 and then start on season 5 to catch up, because I think it comes on Thursday nights. I'm always behind because I hate to watch one and then wait for next week. So I like to binge watch all of it, get it all out the way. But if you haven't seen it, please go check out the game and let's talk about it, because I really, really think the old school game fans, I think will really appreciate this new season that's on the Peacock Network. So let me know what you think.